Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video. I really appreciate the support. This entire channel is going to be based about business and what we can do to grow our businesses. No matter what field you're in, you're going to find something good here. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. I have 6 different tips for people that are starting businesses because I'm starting mine right now as we speak, and this is how I'm going to grow it. So, number 1, choose a business, choose a model, anything, and you need to start executing today. Because one of the things I've learned over the last 10 years of trying to start a business is that today never really comes. Honestly, it's just day in and day out. You think you're working because you're doing research about starting a business, but you're not really doing anything. So choose anything and you could switch later down the line, but the point is to get started. All right, so number 1, get started. Research your competition. Okay, so if you decide to do, let's say, a SMMA agency, which is what I'm doing right now, if you decide to do something like that, go ahead and research other people that are successful, that are already successful in that field. So there are so many people in this space. There's Matt Shields, there is Pavlo. There are a bunch of different figures that exist in this space that can really, really be beneficial to your growth and for you to learn more about business. So go ahead and research them and see what they're doing. See what's working for them. And if you find something, if you feel like, if something resonates with you and you see like, okay, you know what? Cold calling is working. Take that and do it at scale. Do it better than they are doing it, right? And it doesn't have to be somebody online on YouTube or anything. It could be just about anyone. As long as it's working, as long as you could back up the fact that it's working, take that and then 10x it. Number 2, live cheaply. Don't overspend. Even if you, let's say you close a client or you sell a little bit for your e-commerce or FBA, live cheap. Don't take that money and start buying stuff. Reinvest it into your business as long as possible and as much as possible. You can always later down the line go ahead and get nice things, but for now, just keep reinvesting because, again, you're new to this. Number 3, test. Test A/B variations of everything. So if you're doing content, test content. What kind of content sticks? What kind of content doesn't stick? Test every little thing that you can test in your business. Find common denominators of things that do work, and whatever works, again, like I said in my second tip, 10x it. Double down on the successes. Number 4, focus on client results or customer satisfaction if you're selling a product. This by far is one of the most important things, because if you can make sure your client is happy or your customer is happy, then all you have to do is get in front of more people and they're going to be happy. Your brand and your business is just going to keep growing. And the latter applies too. If you have a bad service or a bad product, it's just not going to go far. So instead of focusing on just getting a sheer volume of clients, focus on making sure the ones that you do have, the people that are buying your products right now, they're happy with it, because you can always figure ways out to scale. But if your product or service is bad, then you're going to be stuck essentially later down the line, especially when, you're looking back a year. It's like, okay, if you had done something better, it would have worked out. And number 5, this is my favorite tip. This is the best thing I've heard in a long time. So as you're going through your business journey, you're going to run into roadblocks. There's going to be client acquisition roadblocks. There's going to be many different roadblocks you're going to come into. And instead of sitting around and trying to figure it out, go ahead and buy a book about that problem. So if it's client acquisition your issue, buy a book on client acquisition. If it's advertising your issue, buy a book on advertising. Because what this is going to do is this is going to force you to read something that you're currently struggling with. So it'll help you with your reading habit, which is great. We know that reading is a good thing. And it's also going to help you in your business directly. So that's another activity in general life that you could kind of associate with your business. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna be recording more videos. I'm gonna be recording more content for this YouTube channel, simply to document my journey from 0 to 1 million. Because right now, guys, I am sitting at $0, and if you follow this at this stage, kudos to you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And if you see this in a couple of years from now, no problem. Still appreciate it. Thanks, guys.